Hey guys, my name's Dave and today I'm going to show you the chrome kit from VG Auto Paints. And this is an Alsa chrome. It's from the US and I've got the kit here. It comes with everything you need to spray a chrome finish. So I'm going to show you what's in the kit and how to use it. We'll do that now. Check it out. Okay, so here's what you get in the kit. Basically, you get a instructional sheet. It gives you a bit of info on how to use the paint. You get some mixing cups. You get a black base coat, and this is a 2K black, so there is a hardener. So you have part A, part B. You also get the chrome, so it depends on what size kit you get, will depend on how much chrome you get. This is the chrome here. You also get an intercoat, so this just goes after the chrome and it helps the clear coat stick. So that's an intercoat. You also get some 2K clear to go on top of everything, and that's a two-part clear, so you've got part A, part B, and you put that on last, and basically that's the kit. So you've got the black, the chrome, an intercoat, and a clear. Sounds confusing, but it's actually pretty easy once you get using it. So yeah, let's do it.
Some other things you'll need for the job are a spray gun. A mini gun of a 0.1 or a 1.2 is a good option. Otherwise, you can use the Preval spray unit, which gives you an aerosol can-like function. You also want to get a good, suitable mask for spraying 2K paints. Before you get started with the chrome, you need to use primer on the product that you're painting. So if you're painting a metal panel, then you should use etch primer. If you're painting plastic, you should use plastic primer. If you're painting fiberglass, then you can just use a normal 2K high build primer or a primer that's suitable with 2K products.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is mix the black. Now it says here, black base part A, mix 4:1 with part B. So I've got my part B, it says there on the label, black base part B. Now I've got my mixing cup, I'm just going to find the 4:1 mixing ratio and just start mixing up my black. You don't have to mix it all at once. Mix a little bit at a time. Just going to go up to part A. Just there.
Now I'm going to add the hardener and top it up to part B. Then I'll give it a stir and put it in my spray gun.
Okay, so I'm just going to be spraying these speed shapes. Now, if you're spraying something else, then you'll need to use normal primer for whatever you're painting. So if you're painting plastic, you should use plastic primer. If you're painting bare steel or metal, then you should use etch primer. If you're painting over a painted surface or fiberglass, then you can just use a normal primer or a high build primer that's suitable for 2-pack paint. So yeah, this is 2-pack 2K black. So you need to use some kind of primer that's suitable for 2K products. So this is just plastic. It doesn't really need a primer, so I'm just going to spray it straight on with the black, and I'm going to go for that now. Another thing, if you're painting this, you should have good airflow and a suitable mask at a minimum. So this is a minimum requirement, good airflow, suitable mask, and you'll be okay spraying small amounts of this stuff. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I've sprayed the 2K black. It looks really nice and shiny. These are just samples, so it doesn't matter, but I've got a few little dust spots in here. So I can see a little bit of dust here and there. Now you can cut them out and polish it. If you do, you want to just sand the dust out with like 1500 grit, then 2000 grit, and then use a machine polisher and some compound, buff that out, and then before you go on to the next step, clean it with acetone. And a microfiber cloth. So if you're going to polish the black, clean it with acetone and a microfiber cloth, and you can move on to the next step. So these are all good, so we're going to start spraying the chrome. Okay, now I'm going to use the Alsa Easy Chrome. This is ready to spray, so I just have to put it in the spray gun and spray it. I'm going to use a mini spray gun. I've just cleaned the gun that I used for the black. This is a 50ml bottle, so we'll spray these parts with the 50 mils and see how far it goes. It should do all of them, but we'll see. Now before I start, I'm going to wind my nozzle all the way in and just come out about one turn. That's enough. Okay, so I sprayed the black, I let the black dry, then I sprayed the chrome on top of that gloss black, and as you can see, it looks pretty nice and chromy right now. So you can leave it in this state. It's okay for interior parts. It can be cleaned, it can be washed with detergent, wax and grease remover, yeah, and it looks really good like this. If you were to rub it hard with your finger, then it would come off, the chrome would come off. So yeah, if you're not planning on touching it, if it's behind glass or if it's on something that's just on display, then as this state, it's the best it's going to look. Now, if you want to make it more durable, you need to put a clear coat on it, and we'll do that in our next step. Let's go. So the 2K clear comes in the kit. It's 2:1 2K clear. And before we put the clear on, we're just going to put just one coat of the intercoat. And this is going to help the clear stick. Because we haven't sanded the chrome, we haven't sanded the black, we want that clear to stick as best as it could. So just one coat of intercoat. And this can be used as a plastic primer as well if you ever need a primer for plastic or even polished aluminium. This is a great intercoat and adhesion promoter. So we're going to put that in the spray gun and spray it over the part. We can just go straight into the gun. I've just cleaned my gun. And then I'll spray just one coat over the chrome. Now my gun settings for this is all the way in and then out, maybe just half a turn or 3/4. You don't need much of this. So yep, one coat of the intercoat.
Now I'm going to mix up my 2K clear. This mixing ratio is 2:1, so I'm just going to use the 2:1 mix on the mixing cup and put the clear part A up to the part A line and the hardener, which is part B. And I'm going to top that up to the part B line, give it a stir, put it straight in the gun, and then spray it over the parts.
Okay, now with the other speed shapes that I've got painted in chrome, I'm going to use a different intercoat. Now these intercoats are actually tinted, so you can make that chrome a different color. So I've got a few different tints here, and I'm going to just spray that over that chrome, and then once I've done all that, then we can use the 2K clear. So I'll do all these different colors, and we'll see how they look.
So there you have it, that's the chrome kit. Basically you just need to get the black down, have it to be nice and shiny and glossy, then you just spray the chrome, then an intercoat, and then a clear coat. And if you want these coloured tints, basically the intercoat is replaced with the colour tint that you want, and that all can be ordered off our website, vgautopaints.com.au.